Flooding continues as the Mississippi River is expected to crest around 20 feet. How Davenport is working to limit the impact it's having on downtown.
And harsher penalties for those who don't follow the move over law in Illinois. What one state representative wants to change to make sure people take this law more serious.
Live from the Local 4 News Studios, this is Fox 18 News at 7 in high definition.
Hi again, everybody, and good morning. I'm Redrick Terry.
And I'm Alexandria Ikomoni. Thanks for watching Fox 18 News at 7.
This year's Mississippi River flood could reach the top 10 for worst in our history this weekend.
And with water still creeping out of its banks, Davenport Public Works is warning you to plan for detours and closures. Those extra changes could happen as early as today. Fox 18's Andrea Medina joined us live in Davenport. Andrea, good morning. And how is it looking out there?
Hey guys, good morning. Well, we're outside River's Edge, and what can I say? It's truly living up to its name now. The river's still out of its banks, and I want you guys to take a look over here. Now, this is normally Modern Woodman's Park's parking lot, but with the rising levels, it's completely underwater. The river currently sits at 19.1 feet this morning, but despite all the flooding chaos, take a second to appreciate this view. It's still beautiful to look at, especially without any flood walls up. And in several areas along the riverfront, a wall of sandbags has protected this scenic view from the surging Mississippi River. The floodwaters has threatened parks, businesses, homes, and temporarily shut down River Drive. While it's been an inconvenience, city leaders say their flood protection plan has worked for years, and they have no plans to install a flood wall. Not only is it effective, but they say it saves them millions of dollars. And starting today, plans call for closing River Drive to Rockingham Road. River Drive could be detoured to Mount Street in the village of East Davenport.
If you're going from one end of town to the other, the best routes would be either Locust, 53rd, or Veterans Memorial Parkway. Honestly, to avoid kind of turning around and having to take a lot of turns through neighborhoods.
The city also says several places along the riverfront are or will close in the coming days. That includes the compost facility, River's Edge, Union Station, the Freight House, Farmers Market. And again, drivers are asked to follow detours just for their own safety. And of course, the big message out here of why they do all this detouring is because they don't want people to drive or walk through the floodwaters. Redrick, Alexandria, back to you guys.
Andrea, thank you. After the tragic loss of 3 Illinois state troopers this year, an Illinois Republican wants to increase the penalties for violating the state's move-over law. Representative John Cabello says the new law would make it a Class 4 felony for first-time offenders. That comes with a 1 to 3 year prison sentence in Illinois. Cabello says it's something that has to happen.
We have to. We've had 16, 17 troopers sit this year, and it's March. Well, I guess it's April now, but I mean, it's not something that we're going to take lightly from this point on.
Lawmakers were working on this before the recent accidents. Cabello says he expects it to have enough support to pass this session. Breaking the move-over law doesn't bring any prison time in Illinois right now.
A fourth murder trial against Stanley Liggins brought a guilty verdict against him yesterday for killing a young girl almost 30 years ago. A jury in Waterloo, Iowa, convicted him of killing 9-year-old Jennifer Lewis. In 1990, the girl from Rock Island was found dead in a field near Jefferson Elementary School in Davenport. His first 2 trials also ended with convictions, but they were overturned on appeal. A third trial ended in a hung jury, and his conviction brings a mandatory life sentence without parole. That formal hearing is scheduled for May 30th.
A Rock Island intersection that has seen a recent change was the site of an accident. Traffic lights were replaced with a 2-way stop sign. Yesterday, a car wound up on the sidewalk after hitting a truck and a building. That happened at 4th Avenue and 18th Street. The traffic lights were removed on March 22nd. One Direction has stop signs that also indicate cross traffic does not stop. Investigators say the driver of a pickup truck thought it was a 4-way stop and got hit by a car in the intersection. The car swerved under the sidewalk and hit a building. Nobody was hurt. Police in California have arrested a suspect in the shooting death of hip-hop star Nipsey Hussle. That's first up in our national headlines. 29-year-old Eric Holden was taken into custody yesterday in the city of Bellflower. That's about 20 miles southeast of where Hussle was killed on Sunday afternoon. That rapper was 33 years old.
A Chinese national is facing criminal charges after a security breach at President Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort. The woman allegedly lied to gain entry to the grounds of the club. She got past a series of Secret Service measures, before a receptionist got suspicious. Agents say the woman had 4 cell phones with her, as well as a laptop and a thumb drive that contained what they described as only malicious malware. A police department in Iowa is sending a strong message about autism, and that's catching on around the world. Kerry Kinmoth is the West Liberty police chief.
And he created a special badge last week for World Autism Awareness Day, which was yesterday. Fox 18's Tahir Rahman reports the chief plans to keep sending the message for a while longer.
It's a small city, population roughly 3,500, but the police officers here in West Liberty, Iowa are making waves across the country and around the world.
We are good people every day, and I love you. And that was from Tanner. So it's really nice.
West Liberty Police Chief Kerry Kinmoth has been getting a lot of letters lately.
Retired Arizona police officer.
In 4 days, messages from near and far.
Texas, Arkansas, Florida. Actually, I've had some people contact me from overseas.
All of them trying to get their hands on this special badge for a special cause.
One of my officers has a child with a form of autism, and everybody knows somebody.
So far, his department has raised more than $1,000 for the autism unit of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital.
I can't keep up right now. I had to turn my phone off with the notifications because it's just going crazy on me.
The chief designed the patch with a community member.
People see like this colorful patch on my sleeve, and it draws them in and starts a conversation. Then from there, you know, we kind of break down barriers that may be either perceived or real with police officers.
The badge is also breaking down barriers in other ways.
It opens the line of communication for anybody who sees it and just normalizes that individuals with autism are other individuals in our community.
School counselor Christina Murphy says the colorful accessory helps create a more inclusive culture.
Our students seeing this patch, they're also realizing, hey, it's not something different, it's just what's unique about them as individuals.
A culture that Chief Kinmoth says he hopes continues to spread, even if he has to order a few more batches.
We don't always get good days in law enforcement, and this is a good day.
The police chief hopes to make these badges available throughout the month of April, which is Autism Awareness Month. You can pick one up by reaching out to them via Facebook. In West Liberty, Tahir Rahman, Fox 18 News.
Such a heartwarming story for us this morning. And the world's fastest man competes against vehicles. Usain Bolt decided to race a motorcycle taxi in Peru. The now retired Jamaican sprinter only had to jog through the finish line and ended up beating the taxi with ease. Wow. How is that even possible?
Is that taxi going at full speed?
Yes. Why would he cheat?
Well,
yes.
We know Usain Bolt is literally the fastest person in the world.
For sure.
Looks like that taxi got a little bit of a slow start, though. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, we can say it took it a little longer just to accelerate, and he had to make sure he had the brakes on for the end there. But I feel like it was a fair game. I think he's definitely faster than a taxi. No?
Okay.
I wish I could be that fast. I don't even know what I would do.
You'd probably be in the Olympics.
Probably. Ash, what are you saying?
Did you say it was the world's fastest taxi?
No, it was the world's fastest man competes against
regular old motorcycle taxi.
Motorcycle taxi.
Yeah.
Fair. It's fair.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I'm over here sprinting.
That pace is my
here
pace
today.
right now.
A lot of sunshine here this morning, guys. You're hopping in a random motorcycle taxi on the way to work. We'll be looking at sunshine at least through the midday before we do see more clouds building in this afternoon ahead of some rain on the way for us as well. So if you're walking to work, it might not be the best idea because it'll be raining on your way home. 31 here this afternoon. Winds out of the southwest are nice and calm, and it is a cool start this morning, but if you wear that nice jacket, you probably won't need it this afternoon because we're going to get all the way close to 60. Got some warm air building in from the south with the clouds that are moving in as well. Those scattered showers going to come with it by 4 or 5 o'clock, but very light in nature.
Nothing too serious.
Yeah,
you can just
not that
sprint
bad.
right through it.
I tell you, you just blink and it's gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Probably not.
Just go fast.
Thanks. Coming up, what Walmart is teaming up with Google to bring customers.
That's next in your consumer news.
Time now, 7:39. You're watching Fox 18 News at 7.
Fox 18 News is live at 7 with Redrick Terry, Alexandria Ikomoni, and meteorologist Ash Simpson. You're watching Fox 18 News at 7 in high definition.